Hello and welcome back to the Black Mirror 2. Keep forgetting to drop the. Did I say you'd hear from me again? So last part we left off here. We've got the magazines. I thought we were trying to show them to her or something. Like, I thought we were supposed to cut them up, but maybe we can use them?
Look, I've got a few of Fuller's earlier works.
Really? Show me. Which pictures are by him?
That one there. And there too. Oh, and here's another one. Exactly. Yeah, that one here.
They're really wonderful.
It was all just for the money. In reality, he's an artist, you see. But the project here in Biddeford is his real passion. Living incognito amongst us common folks, working on his masterpiece. Can you imagine what an effort it must have been for such a cultivated and refined man like Fuller to play a primitive,
It's getting worse.
Asshole?
That's true art.
You should call him. He could photograph you in your car up on the cliff top.
Now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got to hurry, my lady. I've got a deadline to meet in Dallas, you see.
Oh, of course. I'll call from my car phone and arrange a photo shoot.
Oh, excellent. But don't let him realize that you know his true identity. Who knows what that'd do to his artistic spirit.
I understand. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. Shall we meet here again this evening?
Agreed.
Oh dear.
Unbelievable.
So we also could check these out for Willow Creek.
Now I wonder, there might be a mention of this Willow Creek place in these travel guides. Really? Willow Creek pops up in the index. Page 42, section Horror, Hauntings, and History. Let's see.
Oh, do I have to read it?
There it is. Only a small box. Willow Creek on the trail of the killer. Willow Creek on the trail of a killer. Fans of the macabre will certainly get their money's worth in Willow Creek, for in this sleepy little English town is where you can wander in the footsteps of Samuel Gordon, the Worcestershire Ripper, the scion of one of England's oldest families. The Gordon's castle lies close to the town, but is unfortunately not open for guided tours. Murdered 5 people in 1981. Among these was Victor Valley, who was just 12 years old. The Willow Creek Museum awaits the horror-friendly visitor with a permanent display relating to the murders, as well as guided tours from April through to October. Charming little town. And from this horror resort is where my mom gets her monthly payments. Wonderful.
And we can see that they're now renting out places in the sanatorium. So, Fuller should be out. Or going out. Oh no, he locked the front door.
Now I ought to have a few hours to get Angelina's film to develop some pictures in the darkroom.
Oh wait, there's something here.
A length of tow rope, a bit more than 2 yards long, and in great condition.
Can I take it? It looks like it. Yoink!
Ropes are always good.
Ooh.
A used up, chewed up ballpoint pen.
There we go, finally.
He definitely doesn't need it anymore. And if he does, well, even better. Fuller's old-fashioned telephone.
Can we crack the safe now?
Alright.
Yeah.
But I need to get a move on. Fulla's had a clock built into it, so there's a time limit.
What? There we go.
Hey, that sounds good. Yes, there you go. Aha, a film cartridge. Those will be the photos of Angelina. Well, apart from that, there's just a few papers, a folder, and, whoa, a pistol. I'd better leave everything where it is. As soon as I've developed the pictures and made copies, I'll pay Angelina a visit in the hotel. I could really do with a bit of a distraction.
Oh, dude. Can we fill out the blank collection note now?
Good. I filled it out. One package for Fulla at his address. I hope that does it. Okay, I can develop Angelina's film here. And then make some prints. Let's see, what do I need to develop the film? The film with Angelina's pictures on it, and developer fluid. There ought to be some fixer around here, and the developing drum is there on the table. A completely normal waste bin.
We've got the developer.
First of all, light off. At the moment, there aren't any films I could develop.
Oh, okay. So... I wonder, will he actually... Huh. Oh! Is it... Oh, okay, so he went from...
The screen is fixed firmly to the wall. It's glued to a wooden pole at the bottom that's held to the wall.
Yeah, so it probably is... Beach? Or is it Monument Valley? Because he went to Monument Valley. I need to check his office again.
A greasy map of the world.
Yeah,
My
Arizona,
world tour is the USA around Utah, Arizona. Then
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Afterwards comes North Africa, possibly Egypt, then China, and then Europe. Looks like
Yeah,
somewhere-
then China, and then Europe. So it's... So it's Monument Valley, Hawaii, which would be beach. Then it would be the Sphinx. China. And then Europe. Ha 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 ha!
That's got it. The clips are off and the screen's gone up. This place in the floor has definitely got something to do. A heavy metal door. You can see quite clearly that it's been set into the wall at some later date. I have to ask myself just what Fuller's hiding behind there. It can't be anything good. No chance. There's nothing moving here. I guess I have to type in the correct number into the numeric pad. No chance. This place in the floor has definitely got...
But I can't do anything with it, right? Yeah, okay, so we can't... Do I need to go out? Yeah, I probably do.
Hey, Rosie.
What do you want?
I wanted to pick up Fuller's package.
No, please. I can't accept that.
Why not?
It's not signed.
Fuller has to sign the note?
Stupid. The mailman, of course. Fuller should ask him tomorrow morning. He probably just forgot when he was posting the note through Fuller's door.
It's not possible for me to wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have the mailman's post. Oh, nope. The diner didn't have anything. The hospital, maybe? Says the new guy who appeared in the seat.
The news of my mother's accident seems to have spread quickly. A couple of people have already sent flowers. So many greetings and get well wishes. I think she's very active in the community, and she's probably got a lot of new friends here. Lots of different people have sent my mother cards. This one's signed P. Huck. Wait a minute. That's the mailman.
Ah!
The mailman signed it. So now I've got a sample. I think I could forge his signature really well. Okay, good. I've got the original. I guess the signature is kinda half decent.
Signed collection note, okay. Boop-a-doo.
Hey, Rosie.
What do you want?
I wanted to pick up Fuller's package with the phone.
No, please. So how did you manage to scare up the old fart?
Yeah, I bumped into him in the town.
You were lucky. Here, Fuller's photo paper.
Why, thank you.
Much obliged. An A4 size package. I better not unpack that.
Okay, do we have mostly
There's
everything?
a notice hanging up. Locked.
Yeah, I kind of already knew. Okay, so we've got the film.
First, I ought to get everything together that I'm gonna need to develop the film.
Oh, I got the fixer too. There we are.
A small bottle of photographic fixer. There's not a lot left in there, but it ought to do for one more use, I think.
Okay, so now I have everything.
Alright. Now I've got everything I need to develop the films. Let's go. The film is in the developing drum. The developer's still missing. That's enough. The developer also has to be diluted. So far, the dish has only got developer in it. The developer still has to be diluted.
Well, we got the sink, but he wouldn't fill it up last time, right? Boop-a-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I certainly can't develop any photos here. Why should I go putting developer into the bowl?
You won't use anything else.
Oh my god!
I have to dilute it, right?
A bottle. A bottle of vinegar from the diner. There's only 2 fingers of the stuff left in it, and it's sticky on the outside. The label's already half off it.
It's got to be somewhere in the store, right? We've gotten everything else we need in the store. Well, except for the photo paper. Oh, he took the camera. I didn't even notice.
That's just the tripod. Of course, Fuller took his camera with him to the photo shoot with that bimbo.
I'm not seeing any dilution. Diluted water or anything.
I don't want to open the grill. A water faucet. If Fuller had a garden he wanted to water, but in Fuller's garden, you'd get pretty well nothing. That's just the tripod. It works.
Yeah.
That's just the tripod.
Enlarger, paper basket. What's this thing?
There's all sorts of junk here, only no photographic paper.
Oh, bloody hell. I didn't even see that.
Ah, there's a bottle of distilled water. I'm gonna need that if I'm gonna make pictures from Angelina's film.
Finally.
Great, just as it should be. A dish with about half an inch of diluted developer.
Okay.
A bath of diluted developer. I have to lay... The film is in the container. I made sure that it wasn't too...
Oh, so I need to use the developer...
Good. Now the developer's oxidizing. It gives off electrons, which are then picked up by the silver ions in the light-sensitive layer of the film. The more light that falls on a location, the stronger the reaction, and so the place then turns darker. In short, the film is now being developed.
Okay.
Okay, I guess the film has to be developed now. So, that ought to do it. I'll pour out the developer. Now the fixer's gotta go in to stop the film from keeping on developing. The film's developed, but the development process will keep going until I pour in the fixer.
The fixer.
Oh well, that's the end of the fixer. But what was left ought to have stopped the development process. I hope everything's worked. So far, so good. The film's developed. That's the first step. Now I have to make the prints. Let's see. I need photo paper and an enlarger. That's over there. Then I need developer. There's still enough in the bottle.
Okay.
The film has been put in. I could turn the lamp on now, but that's...
We need developer, right?
I could turn the lamp on now. An A4 size package. Fairly heavy. Nice. 50 sheets of top quality photo paper.
Oh, there it is. I was like, what'd you do with it?
The sheet is lying in the frame. The distance of the lens from the paper seems fine for the picture to be projected properly.
Okay, and you said that we need developer.
Then let's have a go. The longer I leave the lamp on, the more contrast the picture gets. Let's try it. Okay, I think that's enough time.
Was it?
The sheet's been exposed. No idea if the exposure time's good or not.
Oh, God.
Here we go. I have to take the sheet out as soon as it has the correct brightness. Too early, it stays too light. Too late, it'll get too dark. The photo's exposed and developed. Now all I have to do is wash off the developer fluid using distilled water.
Ah, okay.
That would be the stop bath.
Looks good.
contrast is good and the brightness is right too. But the picture itself is garbage. I can't do much about that. Maybe some of the other pictures are better.
Ha!
Well, at least the exposure and development times seem to be right. I'll try it again.
Cool beans.
The sheet is lying in the frame. Okay then, let's try again. I have to measure the exposure time exactly. Too short and there won't be enough contrast. Too long will give me too much. Okay, I think that's enough time. Here we go. I have to take the sheet out as soon.
Too dark, it looks like.
Yes, I've really got it now. Brightness and contrast are correct. If Fuller only had any idea about photography,
Oh,
maybe even the
yeah!
picture would be good
I thought
too.
it was too dark.
Maybe the next one. This could well take some time.
Oh, thank God.
36 pictures and not one of them actually any good. How can a guy take a beautiful woman like Angelina and then photograph her so badly? But I can't do much about that. The pics have been snapped and I gotta take them to her at the hotel. At least I get to see her again. And it's also not my fault that the pictures are bad. What the? Mrs. Biba?
Oh.
Can I help you, Mrs. Biba?
Is Fuller there?
No, not at the moment.
Then can you give him this? Give it to him personally. As soon as he gets back. I gotta go.
Huh.
I feel sorry for her. There's something not right going on here. Could it help me get one over on Fuller? Huh. But I can't put Mrs. Biba in danger. She gives the impression she can't take much more. If I could secretly open the envelope, then I could look at what's inside and put the envelope in the mailbox later. That would keep Mrs. Biba out of trouble. But how can I open the envelope and close it again without Fuller noticing? The letter's about 1/4 of an inch thick and quite rigid. The tab is stuck down.
Actually, we can probably go out of the front door. Let's look here. How can we do that? It's oil, so the most basic thing would be to steam, maybe? That can loosen glue. You use it like to get off stickers, especially from retail stores. Oh, and there is an empty tea kettle. Oh, well, it's gonna be just like the first game!
If I switch the stove on, then it's definitely not going to do the empty kettle much good. Mom would never forgive me. Being a cook, she was always very fussy about those things.
Okay, put water in. Voila!
The kettle's full.
Put it onto the stove.
Hey, the steam could undo the glue. Let's try.
Yeah, I mean, you do that with other stickers like it.
The steam's loosening the glue. Got it. The paper hasn't torn and the glue still sticks. I can reseal the letter. But first, I want to see what's inside. Holy, that's gotta be $1,500. There's some kind of blackmailing going on here. Mrs. Biber hates Fuller, and she didn't want her husband to see that I gave her a letter from him this morning. It would seem he knows nothing about it. But what's it about? Sex? Ugh, surely not with Fuller. Something to do with the diner, or from Biber's past? I'd love to send Fuller off to jail for blackmail. But first I gotta find out what he's blackmailing Mrs. Biber with. But tomorrow's another day. I'll put the letter in Fuller's mailbox and get myself ready for my date with Angelina.
Okay.
Angelina's photos have been developed and Fuller could... I'd like to see the look on his face if he did.
There.
Hopefully he doesn't take too much pleasure in it. The hotel seems to have few guests, but in this season you'd normally expect a bit more to be going on. Maybe the others have seen the weather report. There's a storm getting up, and who wants to be stuck in a hotel on the Atlantic in the rain? Both cars have Maine plates, so maybe they aren't even guests, or maybe they're rental cars. The back room seems to be an office. Desks, files. I don't really like to climb into other people's houses. Well, not without a good reason. Looks very cozy. I bet you get a fantastic view of the whales from the veranda. But you know, that reminds me of my favorite film, Whales of August. That genius Vincent Price. In a really unusual role. The mast is a copy of a flagpole you might see on a big ship. You often get stormy weather coming off the Atlantic, along with powerful gusts of wind. If the hotel owner ain't quick, he can go look for his flags in Canada. Nothing to find. It's not exactly like the Florida or Californian beaches. The water here is way too cold to swim in it for long. I'm not climbing down there without a good reason. Plenty of people say that the New England coastal towns look Scandinavian, but I doubt if they build such big houses over there. I reckon this place was purposely built as a hotel. It's too big for an ordinary house. The owners probably live in some of the rooms. The majority are rented out. There are a few magazines lying around here. Recommendations for trips, tourist information. Nothing of interest to me.
Yeah, private.
A private sign hangs on the door. The owner and his family live in this building. Behind the door is either their living quarters or an office.
Young man, those rooms are private.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that. Excuse me.
Yes, please.
You know my mother? Rebecca Michaels?
Rebecca? Well, of course. We sit together on the tourist board. Your
Oh
son.
no.
How is she?
Not good, I'm afraid. She's lying in the hospital. She had a fall.
Oh, my dear boy. I'll let my wife know right away. We'll send her a card.
Well, if you like.
So what are you doing here then? Shouldn't you be with your mother?
I'm gonna go see her again later.
Well, please give her our best wishes.
Yes, of course.
If she wakes up.
Does the hotel belong to you?
It sure does. My grandfather built it, and I've been running it for the past 15 years.
Do you live here with your family?
It's like this. The guests value the quiet family atmosphere here. It really is something quite special to stay in a small, family-run hotel. I can't bear those awful tower block hotels in the holiday resorts.
And at some point your children will take over the running of it?
Yes, I hope so. My daughter's studying to be a hotelier in Switzerland. I only hope that our hotel here doesn't end up being too small and provincial for her. My son, he's got rather different interests.
What's he doing then?
Now, he's a musician.
Really?
Yes. He even thinks he can make a living out of it.
Some people live very nicely from it. What does he play?
He plays an electric bass in a band. I think it's called punk rock.
And you're worried about that? I should be looking after my mother or beating the crap out of Fuller's fat face. But instead, I'm standing here with a stomach full of butterflies. I don't know what it is about her. But, man, I got it bad. All right, let's go.
Come in.
Hello, Angelina. Have I come at a bad time?
No, come in.
I've got the pictures with me. Here.
Oh, great.
To be honest, it's anything other than great. The wrong lighting, pathetic composition. Fuller has really no idea what he's doing.
I thought that might be the case. I'm sure they would have been better if you'd
Ah.
taken them. How would you take my picture?
Well, your face should, well,
Just do it.
huh?
Don't tell me that you, the would-be star photographer, haven't got a camera with you.
Sure, of course.
Come on, then. I still need a present for my parents' wedding anniversary.
Very nice. The light is perfect.
Have you been living here long?
Oh, I don't live here at all. I study in Boston. My mom just bought a house here a few months ago. What brings you here? Look over that way. Yeah, like that. Are you an actress or something like that?
You got it. I'm a famous English actress on my way to Hollywood. No, but seriously. I study literature and history in England. I'm interested in English immigrants in America. Their aspirations, their dreams, their reality.
Wow, that's interesting.
If you say so, we'll see. I wanted to drift a bit, collect some life stories. I don't yet know exactly how I should organize the work.
My mother's from England, too. She came over here more than 20 years ago.
Really? Do you think I could talk to her?
That isn't possible at the moment. That's a very pretty bracelet.
Oh, thank you. I got it from my grandmother. She was always there for me. Unfortunately, she died last year.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Thanks, but you don't need to be. She was very ill at the end, you know? It was a relief for her. She gave me this bracelet shortly before she died. I'm sure you'll find it silly, but I always have the feeling that she's near me and looks after me. Perhaps we could do a few more special pictures for your portfolio. I always wanted to have a few photos of myself as a model.
Oh, sure. I don't know, what did you have in mind?
Oh, God.
I thought maybe like this. Or like this.
Please get into bed with me pose.
Or like this.
Later.
That's it. The film is full.
Oh, shame. I was just getting warmed up. What do you say we go for a meal?
Actually, I'm not hungry yet, but...
Tonight. In the diner. I'll pay. In return for the photos, okay?
Yes. Sure. Sounds good.
All right, then. See you tonight. Can you develop the pictures by then?
Yeah, no problem.
I'm looking forward to it.
Jeez. That was certainly something.
Yes, Miss Angelina Morgan has a room here. Would you like to leave her a message, or would you like to go out?
How many nights has she booked?
Damn, no more pictures on the film.
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to ask Miss Morgan herself. I can't.
All right.
Brown comb-back hair, a long straight nose, eyes close together.
Which room is she in then?
I'll inform her that you're here. Mr.
That won't be necessary. I'll come back later.
Thin lips, sallow skin, angular face, pointed chin.
But please, don't tell her I was here. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, what's wrong? Sir?
And he's gone. What does this guy want?
Okay, well, I think we're at just about at time. So I'm gonna leave things here. I think a good point to leave it. You shall hear from me in the next part.